up, everybody? So today's video is going to be another skin condition versus skin type. And since the seasons are changing, I figured this is a good time for this one. Because today's video is going to be dehydrated skin versus dry skin. And this one is the most confusing for all skin types because anyone can experience dehydration at any time. So, if you want to learn more about it, keep watching. Alright guys, so before I get into the video, I just wanted to let you guys know that I've had a pleasure getting to know some of you guys on my Instagram. I'm way more active there. I know that I don't upload all the time, and that's because, well, I do a lot of other things. So if you guys, I know you guys don't really know me. If you want to get to know me, if you want me to get to know me video, let me know. But you know, I do writing and spoken word. I'm an astrologer. I think that's a big surprise to a lot of people. And then most recently, I've been doing jewelry, and I have a jewelry line called Sensitized where I do crystal wire wrapping, I do bracelets, I do malas, I do all kinds of stuff. So I'm just not a one-trick pony. I have my hands in everything, and I love all things creative and expressing myself. I'm also building a website for astrology because that is my passion and my love, and I can't wait to share it with you all. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about teaching you guys what's the difference between dry and dehydrated skin. So let's start with dry skin. When you have dry skin, that means that your skin is lacking in oil. And when you have dehydrated skin, it means that you are lacking in water. Done. That's a mic drop right there, guys. But what does that mean? Because a lot of people think, well, I'll just drink a lot of water. But truth is, even if you drink a ton of water, it's not gonna get to your skin because it's the last place where water gets to reach. First, your internal organs are gonna suck it all up, excrete it out, sweat it out by any means. So you've gotta treat your skin topically. Now, dry skin and dehydrated skin can appear to be the same thing. They look quite similar. But I'm gonna show you a couple of things to look for to determine whether your skin is indeed dehydrated or dry. So if you have dry skin, naturally, you're born with this skin. You'll probably have also dry skin all over. And if not, one of the things that you could look for to see if you have dry skin is pore size. Typically, if you have a lot of oil or a secretion of oil, the pores are a little bit larger. However, when you are born with dry skin, there tends to be very small pores, and that's one of the #1 indicators to tell. The other thing is, similar to dehydrated skin, your skin could have rough patchiness throughout. It could be a little bit scaly, itchy, or tight. Fine lines and wrinkles tend to show up a little bit quicker on dry skin because it's lacking on its sebum or oil, but I'm gonna teach about dry skin in a later video. Now, how to tell if you have dehydrated skin. This is tricky because it's quite similar to having dry skin, or at least it appears that way. For instance, dehydrated skin can come up as tight, flaky, patchy, and so does dry skin. However, the #1 way that I see, especially with myself and with clients in my past, is I look to see if there's flakiness in the skin. Little white flakes on the skin. And this can happen to any skin type, because remember, dehydrated skin is lacking in water. And if you have oily skin, you can still have dehydrated skin. Oil is different from water. All right. So the most important part is determining what skin type you have. And I've made a video of this already, so if you haven't watched it, I'm gonna link it down below or put it up here, or you're gonna be able to find it through this video, okay? Now let's talk about why your skin might be dehydrated and what to look for. One of the things that can dehydrate your skin is the environment. That's why I like this video, because when you're going from one season to the next, your skin changes as well. For instance, if it's well, in the warmer seasons, there tends to be more humidity, so you have more hydration in your skin. But then you go to wintertime and the water is just sucked right out, okay? So what you want to look for is, has the seasons changed? Sunburn. That is Sensitized skin. I also made a video of that, link down below. Sensitized skin can strip the skin of its natural sebum, leaving it vulnerable. The barrier function has been compromised, and the water then comes and just is sucked right out. Overstimulating your skin. This is a big one for people who have acne, oily, or maybe even combination skin. A lot of treatments for acne skin are acids, like salicylic acid, and not every single product you use on your skin, from cleanser to moisturizer to toner, needs to have salicylic acid. That's a big one, guys. But when you're using these acids, they tend to strip the skin of its natural acid mantle, leaving it vulnerable, leaving the barrier function vulnerable, and now the water escapes. So that's a big one. Caffeine and alcohol suck water out of your body. Now, this is gonna sound nasty, but have you ever seen your urine when you are dehydrated? Like, you've either gone to the gym, you drank a lot of alcohol or caffeine, and it tends to be quite yellow. Well, you're dehydrated inside, and it tends to reflect in your skin as well. Now, I'm not saying give up your coffee, okay? Because I know half of you guys would probably have my head on a platter. However, what I'm saying is, the amount of caffeine that you take or the alcohol you take, you should also substitute with the same amount in water. Overstimulating your skin, like through exfoliation or acids, can compromise the barrier function, once again leaving it vulnerable to the loss of water and therefore leading to dehydration. When I tell you guys that getting dehydrated skin can happen so easily, so quickly, but it's as easy to correct it if you learn to figure out when it's happening, okay? Now, what are some things that you can do to help correct dehydrated skin? And actually, this is relatively easy to correct, guys. The main thing you wanna do is use humectants. That can be in a mask, that can be in a serum, a moisturizer. In fact, this is one of those things that you kind of want to have consistent throughout your skin regimen, is having humectants. So some humectants are honey, aloe vera, hyaluronic acid or polyglutamic acid, sodium PCA, tremella mushroom, extracts like sea algae. These are some really good humectants that you can use to help combat dehydrated skin. I'll give you a tip though. As long as dehydration isn't derived from overstripping the skin, I would say first exfoliate your skin, take off all that dead skin that you have, all the flakiness and everything, and start fresh. Then I would do a treatment mask, which I'm actually gonna come out in my next video, I believe, with the home like DIY masks that you can do that are really simple, super cheap, versus spending an obscene amount of money on masks that you can create in your home and pretty much do the same thing. But yes, I would go ahead and I would exfoliate the skin, get it nice and fresh, then I would go in with a mask, and then after that, I would use a tonic. A tonic is different from a toner. A toner is astringent, so it's gonna wanna take out any sebum and any dirt that's on the skin. Whereas a tonic usually wants to refresh and add humectants and hydration to the skin. So that's something that you want to do. And in fact, I use a toner and I use a tonic sometimes as well. But that's something you don't have to do. I'm just extra about it. Then you want to follow up with some kind of humectant serum if possible. I always use like, you know what's the one that I use? I use niacinamide because it's so great for helping the barrier function. And it's also really good as acting as a humectant. Really good also for keeping my any acne at bay. So use a serum and then follow up with a moisturizer that is for your skin type. I'm gonna repeat that.
Use a moisturizer that is for your skin type.
Because this is the one that a lot of people mess up on and they start breaking out all over the place. It's because your moisturizer might not be for your skin type. So get a moisturizer that's your skin type and that has humectants. And typically people who have oilier skin do really good with sea algae. things like that do really good for them because it's healing and anti-inflammatory, key for acne skin. We're not talking about acne skin. Okay, back off, got it. So yeah guys, those are some of my tips for you if you have dehydrated skin, and I hope that it was informative for you to learn the difference. This was such a short, quick video, but to me it's pretty simple. What to look for: flaky skin, tight, itchy skin. I would go and try to treat it at first, dehydrated skin, and if it's not working, well, you might have dry skin then. And that's a whole different video that I will do later in the future. But for now, that's all I have for you. I look forward to meeting you guys. Catch me on Instagram. I'm always on there, like doing my daily little quotes and stuff like that, and connect with me there. Comment below if you have any questions or anything to add to the community. And like always, I will see you later.